Панство международного встретились 21 декабря 2019 года в 18:30 утра предварительный матч равесных команда метрополитана Владимир. Таким составом они никогда не играли. Таким составом с вами
agreed to be here tonight with us. Let's go! Party is going on!
Good afternoon, Stockholm. I am so much excited.
Welcome to this magic island.
Introducing our revolutionary new blockchain that combines the power of data storage, telecommunication, real estate, and finance into one seamless platform. The ultimate Avalanche fork, developed to be faster, more secure, and more versatile than ever before. Our innovative technology allows users to easily create and manage smart contracts, participate in decentralized businesses, and take advantage of a truly decentralized ecosystem. With our blockchain, anyone can create and manage their own smart contracts, making it easy to build and deploy tailor-made solutions for businesses and individuals. Plus, users are rewarded for generating transactions, incentivizing engagement, and creating a thriving, interconnected network.
Welcome to the Lydian world, the blockchain game where you can earn, learn, and have fun. 2022, the world has changed, the internet changed, and the rise of the blockchain changed the entire industry and forced us to rethink. Blockchain gaming became the day-to-day opportunity to generate income. Some chase the mining, while others are doing the trading. The pursuit of our unlimited incoming resources has begun. Whatever it takes, leaving behind the unknown and embracing the new technology. The new era, the Lydian world. Here, the unlimited income resources are waiting to be claimed, but not without our engagement. We are the driving force of the Lydian world. We are the Lydians. The strategy is entirely in our hands, and we can choose which citizenship to get in order to build a future for our beloved ones. Passionate about mining or in need of a crypto-friendly credit card, a highly active trader who needs extra guidance, a developer who wants to promote his project, or a society-educated gamer who aims to make profits out of his own NFT shop and enjoys the time gaps with the Telegram trivia. You are connecting to the Lydian world incoming resources. Every single action of more than already 350,000 citizens is distributing rewards into Lydian world. Every time a card is swiped, every time an NFT transfer is completed, while you play, even while you sleep, Lydian world rewards you. It continues with a new vision, but do you know what marks the success? Perseverance, imagining the unimagined, and above all, possessing your own piece of virtual land to transform a grand idea into a grand reality. Pick a land. Press a button. Up you go. Behold your decentralized property, built to stand the test of time. Open your own business and share it with the others. From outwards to the city center area, until zone by zone, the city is taken over by its citizens. Multiple digital businesses rise alongside. A new era of luxury, shopping arcades, medical offices. Throw open their doors to an unlimited era, the blockchain. But something is missing. The design of your building is a way to define your own business, where you can approach your own digital architect. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. After all, with the power to create and trade, whoever holds the land NFT shapes the city forever. So, what is your vision?
All right, family. Good morning, man. How y'all doing on this beautiful, what the day is? I had to look at the calendar. Oh, Thursday, July the 13th. All right, we are 2 weeks into the 7th month of 2023. So what are you doing that's anything different than what you've been previously doing? If you're still chasing dollars, are you still trading time for money as we bring into you all this news and all these updates about what's going on in the financial world, what's going on in the cryptocurrency world, what's going on in the banking world? We are letting you know, and we got a powerful topic for you today. All right, and I'm gonna try to keep cool because this type of topic gets me excited. I'm just letting you know that right now. All right, so today, and our subject matter is breaking news. Breaking news. Once again, for the 100th or for the 1,000th time, breaking news. Bank of America is accused of opening fake accounts and charging illegal junk fees. Now, this article is coming from CNN. When I seen the source, I was shocked that CNN even reported this. All right. But we're going to show you once again. We're going to continue to show it. No matter what happens, Forward Money Network, New Millennium Bankers, we will never let the central banking system, the Federal Reserve System, off the hook. We're not going to let that off the hook, right? So that's why we are even here. That's why Forward Money Network was created. That's why New Millennium Bankers was created. We are here to replace them, okay? So when we see this information come out about them, we're going to bring it to you fast, all right? And we're going to go through it with you and let you make a decision. Do you still want to continue to bank with them? But before we get to that, let's go take a look at the cryptocurrency market. The cryptocurrency market cap is up to $1,190 billion. It is up 0.12% over the last day. Bitcoin is up to $30,500, up 1.14% in the last 7 days. Ethereum is at $1,880.61. It's up 0.05% over the last 7 days. Binance is at $246 and it's up 3.93% over the last 7 days. So let's take a look at the G999 coin. The G999 coin market cap is down to 2.777%. But let me check our platform to make sure that's accurate. Yeah, that's about right. Price is right and it's accurate. Okay. So we had a high of yesterday of 0.004 tenths of a penny. So we had a little movement yesterday. But remember, all of that only means that it's just the trading volume. What's going on trading, the money going in, money going out. That's a utility coin. All right, so let's get straight to the article. We don't want to waste no time with this. All right, let's get straight to the article. Now, this article is coming out of CNN. CNN, July 11, 2023. Bank of America accused of opening fake accounts. So they're accused of opening fake accounts under real people name and charging illegal junk fees. Now let's see what all this means. New York, CNN, and I want y'all to pay attention, family, because there's not going to be any talk of anybody going to jail. You hear me? Family, go ahead and tag people into this. Everybody that still trusts the banking system, but they got a problem with crypto, or they think they got a problem with crypto. This is the stuff that they need to see. This is the stuff that everybody need to see, because we can really affect the change in America if we just stop banking with the crooks. It's simple. It ain't really too much complicated than that. Like, we like to boycott other companies and other brands and other stores and stuff like that. When are we going to boycott the bank? When are we going to do a bank run? Go and try to get your money out. When is everybody going to go and close these accounts? All right. When is this going to happen? Okay. Because this cannot just keep happening and people still banking with these folks. And I know you're saying, well, I don't bank with Bank of America. I bank with Chase. Well, Chase is the biggest one that's connected to Bank of America. Bank of America is right behind Chase. You think they don't work together? You don't know how the banking system works then. They not at odds with each other. They ain't in competition with each other. They part of the same tree. Yeah, believe it. All right. New York. Let me blow this up. Oh, that's too big. New York. CNN. Federal regulators said Tuesday they found that Bank of America harmed customers by double dipping on fees. And this is a scam. Withholding credit card rewards and opening fake accounts, all of which are violations of various consumer financial protection laws. As a result, the Consumer Financial Protection Law, Financial Protection Bureau ordered Bank of America to pay more than $100 million to customers and $90 million in penalties. The Office of the Comptroller of the Currency also ordered Bank of America to pay $60 million in fine. There is no mention of anybody going to jail. The bank is the second largest in the United States, serving 68 million individuals and small businesses. This is a damn shame. This is a shame. So they got 68 million customers throughout the United States. That's like a third of the population of the United States almost, right? This is a shame. How? How do they still got that many customers? We talking about scandal after scandal after scandal after scandal after fraud after fine after all of this. This comes out like every other month. They in the news for doing something to their customers. But they got 68 million customers. Good God Almighty. Boy, when you talking about you didn't master the folks, when you talking about you didn't got the people dumbed down and you can just run this scam continuously and they do nothing about it. Well, you have mastered the minds of the people. This is mastery over the minds and the thinking of the people. that it ain't been an all-out uprising about this. Who protesting the bank? We protest about everything else. Anybody protesting banks? Anybody in front of Wells Fargo or Bank of America with that? Speaking of Wells Fargo, they in this article too, ironically. This third, because I know you said I got Wells Fargo Bank. Well, they the worst. Some of the charges are reminiscent of the Wells Fargo scandal last decade. Reminiscent. So now Wells Fargo, the third biggest bank in America. Bank of America, they saying that this is reminiscent of what Wells Fargo did last decade. That involved opening millions of bank accounts without customer authorization. Y'all see that? Let me say that again, because I want y'all, I want to see this again. Some of the charges are reminiscent of the Wells Fargo scandal last decade that involved opening millions of bank accounts without customer authorization. Bank of America wrongfully withheld credit card rewards. They double dipped on the fees. So they mean they was getting fees twice for one action and opening accounts without consent. CFPB director said in a statement. That's the comptroller, folks. These practices are illegal and undermine customer trust. The CFPB will be putting an end to these practices across the banking system. Well, how? You ain't shut them down? They gotta be shut down. This cannot continue to go on, and we just keep watching them pay a fine that the taxpayers pay. That the same customers pay from their fines, from their fees, and they using this system, just pay the fines. But nobody went to jail. No bank president, no CEO of the bank, no CFO of the bank, no CCO of the bank, no general manager of the bank, no bank owner. These branches, they not even shutting these branches down, let alone the whole company. Wow. Well, this is heavy. For real. This is heavy. Okay. Among them, the CFPB and OCC found that the bank, which normally charged customers $35 if their transaction was declined due to insufficient funds. What? Allowed those fees to be repeatedly charged for the same transaction, resulting in customers being charged tens of millions of dollars in fees on resubmitted transactions, according to the OCC. So let me tell me, hold on, let me get this straight. So let me tell you, I got a Bank of America account. I try to make a payment. I try to buy something, and I don't have no money in there. You're going to charge me $35. So my account go negative $35. And then they did this repeatedly. So for one transaction, they was charging multiple. So I might have did one transaction and look, they charged me 3 times. Now I'm in the hole $105. As soon as I deposit, as soon as my check from working go to the bank from direct deposit, they automatically just take that out because there's a minus on the account. Oh my goodness. Boy, you talking about running a scam right into people's face. See, look, the greatest trick that Satan ever pulled was convincing the world he don't exist. So the greatest scam ever pulled is the banking system scam, the taxation scam, and they have convinced the world that everything else is a scam but them. Wow. That's heavy. That would happen after a first transaction was declined if a third-party merchant resubmitted the charge to the customer's account, which may still have had insufficient funds to cover that expense. At that point, the customer would again be hit with either a $35 insufficient funds fee or a $35 overdraft fee. Wow. The bank's disclosure did not clearly explain that multiple fees could result from the same transaction. Additionally, customers had no ability to know when or if a merchant would resubmit a transaction to the bank for payment, and therefore could not reasonably avoid the assessment of multiple fees for the same transaction, the OCC said in its statement. Bank of America noted in an email to CNN that those fees were eliminated last year. We voluntarily reduced overdraft fees and eliminated all non-sufficient fund fees in the first half of 2022. As a result of these industry-leading changes, revenue from these fees has dropped more than 90%, a spokesperson said. So we just fixed the scam. We just go in there and just, fix it a little bit. The CFPB also said the bank would make special offers of cash and points when signing up for new credit card customers, but that it illegally withheld those promised bonuses to tens of thousands of customers. Hold on. So they supposed to have something like a referral plan. So let me show you what that means. They supposed to have something like a referral plan that will make special offers of cash and points when you would help a new person sign up for a credit card. But that it illegally withheld those bonuses. Those promised bonuses, they withheld them. They didn't pay them out to tens of thousands of customers. So you was going to bring them customers and get their card, or getting people to get their card that's already a customer with them, and they were supposed to pay you some points or some cash, but they didn't do it. And from at least 2012, the agency said in order to reach now defunct sales-based incentive goals and boost their evaluation, bank employees illegally applied for and enrolled customers in credit card accounts without customers' knowledge or authorization. That involved using or obtaining customers' credit reports without their consent, and it resulted in customers being charged unjustified fees, taking hits to their credit reports, and having to make efforts to correct the errors the bank made. What? Hold on, let's read that again. That involved using or obtaining customers' credit reports without their consent, and it resulted in customers being charged unjustified fees, taking hits to their credit reports, and having to make efforts to correct the errors the bank made. The fines Bank of America must pay. As a result of the violation regulators announced too. See, the regulators is all part of that. Because they ain't shut this down. But we supposed to be scared about certain things we doing and what we can say. I can't say this. You can't say this. That ain't in compliant. See, the whole banking system is out of compliance. All of this is a fraud, man. The SEC is a fraud. The FDIC is a fraud. Every central bank in America is a fraud. Every credit union in America is a fraud. The Federal Reserve is the biggest fraud, and they over all of this fraud. This is a scam. This really upsets me. Because people are going to continue to bank with them, and people are going to continue to get duped. They're going to continue to get bamboozled. They're going to continue to get hoodwinked. They're going to continue to get tricked. This is the real enemy, man. This is why so many homeless people in America. Every major city you go to, it's a homeless problem in America. It's this right here. It's poverty everywhere you look. Well, you got some neighborhoods look good and some neighborhoods look terrible in these major cities that's bringing in billions and trillions of dollars of revenue every single year. This is a shame. This is why we have to separate. This is why we got to think independent banking. This is why we got to think of, this is why we so in love with cryptocurrency, because it gives us the power back. But we don't need the banks. You follow me? All we got to do is do like El Salvador. These merchants start accepting cryptocurrency. We wouldn't even need the bank. That's all they got to do. Put a little barcode in there. We go in there and scan, make a purchase with crypto. We don't even need cash. We don't even need dollars, period. That'll cut the bank totally out. But anyway, as a result of the violations, regulator announced Tuesday Bank of America will be on the hook to pay the agencies and the customers who were harmed over $250 million in total. Over $250 million in total. Now, where that money gonna come from? I want to know. But we do know. But this is not the, listen, hold on. See, this is what we're saying. So we ain't just on here just capping. Now, you ain't gonna never say, hey, Fard McD, he just be capping. He just be saying stuff that ain't true. Hey, listen, I'm just telling you what the article say. This is what CNN say. This is what they reporters and journalists say. Now, you can argue with them. We're gonna give you the source. Every time we give you these articles, we give you the source. So if you got a problem with it, or you don't agree with it, or you don't believe it, take it up with the source. I'm just playing a warner. I'm just playing a messenger. That's all. My job is just to deliver a clear message. You take it and do what you want to do with it. But this is not the first time the bank has been hit with regulatory fines. And those reported Tuesday are smaller than earlier ones. Oh, my goodness. In 2014, it was ordered by the CFPB to pay $727 million in redress to customers for illegal credit card practices. See, they still doing the same thing. They run the same play, just a different year. And they just getting caught for it. That's all. So they ain't going to stop. Last year, it was ordered to pay a $10 million civil penalty pertaining to unlawful garnishments. And it was further ordered to pay $225 million to customers for boss disbursement of state unemployment benefits at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. So they benefited from the pandemic. They benefited from people suffering. This is a scam. What do you know? What to know if you are illegal, eligible for payment? If you think you have been affected by the double charging of fees violation of the fake account violation, you don't need to take action to receive your payment. According to the CFPB, the OSIS will be on Bank of America to send payments to anyone who is eligible. The bank will either pay funds into your deposit account or will send you a check. The credit card customers who were promised rewards that were not delivered have already been paid, according to the CFPB. So it is not ordering Bank of America to provide further redemption for that group. Later this month, the CFBP will post on its website the point of contact at Bank of America for further consumer inquiries. Now, what I want y'all to see is, I want to know, why ain't nobody going to jail? I need somebody to go to jail for this. We go to jail for less stuff in the hood than what these folks getting away with. We go to prison for 10 years, 5 years, 15 years for less stuff than what these folks getting away with it. These are these white-collar crimes, as we call them. Right? These are these white-collar crimes, as you call them. And the CFBP is Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. And they just fining these folks. So who gonna pay these fines? Bank of America in the news again. But like I said, we Fard Money Network, we are not gonna allow them to get away with this. So family, thank y'all for tuning in. Be back here tomorrow morning. We got this is a compound withdrawal day that we're gonna do tomorrow morning. So be back, bring all your prospects, bring all your naysayers, bring all your doubters, and let them come and let them see how we are moving funds in and out of our GS Partners account. All right. Easy liquidity. We don't have a liquidity problem. We don't have a withdrawal problem. And then Monday, we got a new article about Wells Fargo. We're going to bring that to you Monday morning. So be on the lookout for that. If you want to get everybody there Monday morning at 10 a.m., we got another scandal coming out of Wells Fargo. But we wanted to bring the bigger bank first. All right. And then we're going to bring you what's coming out of Wells Fargo. So with that being said, family, we want to thank y'all for tuning in. We will see y'all. We will see y'all in the morning. We out.
I would like to see at least 100 millionaires among the Muslims in Chicago. If you're rich, I'm rich. And I can always come and tell you about the needs of a nation. But if you poor and we poor, we can't be around here poor.